Soggy on this Wednesday as we're seeing a transition as we have been talking about since last week with the first alert given to the weather changes this week. Look at Emerado, an inch of rain. We're approaching that also in places like Mavie and Brockett as well. And some of the heaviest rain just now making its way into and through the Red River Valley. More on that in a second. Let's focus on this timeline for wintry weather. Tomorrow, by the morning hours, we'll have snow flying up north. It continually throughout the day will travel south into the southern valley. And there will be some impacts to travel in our northern counties because the snow will have lasted there for much longer. Wind gusts over 45 miles per hour will be likely with blowing snow and reduced visibilities. And you get the picture. The worst of the conditions will likely take place for many areas in the overnight hours then into your Friday morning. Snowfall totals by Thursday up to, in some areas, maybe even a little more than 8 inches, but we're talking 6 to 10 inches for some areas as we go into our Friday midday and afternoon as the storm system exits. That's round one. First alert weather day has been issued for Saturday. Late in the day, a Alberta clipper makes its way through. The good news is models are shifting the track on this a bit, and it does not look at this time like it will be as impactful as it did yesterday. We will keep you posted. Hour by hour forecast for tonight. Rain will move from the valley into portions of northwest Minnesota. As we go through the late night hours, it gets cold enough for flakes to mix in. Watch this. Overnight, we start to see this mixed bag of tricks in the atmosphere. And that's on a line from near Park Rapids through the Bemidji area, through Thief River Falls, and up into northeastern North Dakota. So it'll be snowing already in the morning. For us here, we're going to get a break in the Southern Valley. We've been talking about that for a couple of days for the early hours. Temperatures near freezing. Now the wind picks up. We're going to have gusts over 45 miles per hour along with this snow. Notice we have an easterly wind in the north and a westerly wind in the south as this low pressure makes its way through. The band of snow will start migrating southward. It will have been snowing all day in the north, but by the time we get to that drive time between 4 p.m. and say 6 p.m., it works its way through the southern valley with the wind. And then our accumulation begins down here into the overnight. It will have been snowing and will continue to snow. I've paused this in the 8 to 10 o'clock hour through the overnight into your Friday morning. And already snowfall on the ground by Thursday late will be that 3 to 8 inches in northern and northeastern portions of North Dakota. So basically along and north of Highway 200, we had that pegged yesterday. Much lower amounts here in Fargo and Point South. A few bands will set up overnight, including in central Minnesota, and then some sparse bands that will taper off as we go out into our western counties. The snow completely clears out of here as we go through the afternoon hours, but the wind remains and it looks cold and wind chilly. Look at these snowfall totals, 6 to 10 plus inches from Lake of the Woods, Roseau County, right into Fosston. Portions of northern and eastern Becker County will be anywhere in the dark blue and the pinker colors here, 6 to 10 inches. Langdon, a healthy dose where you see this dark blue, 3 to 8 possible here, with it ramping down very quickly in the Red River Valley, a trace to 2 inches for many of us here. That's how that round looks as we go through your Thursday and into Friday morning. Here's a look at your current conditions. 40s for most as it's rain, but we do have that mixing it with snow up near the international border. Temperatures approaching the mid-30s. Tomorrow, rise and shine, cloudy, a break but breezy here in Fargo from any precipitation. That will refire off in the form of a mixed bag of tricks. As we go into your drive time, it should transition to snow as we go into the overnight hours, and we will get some accumulation here. So shovelable snow, I-94 and Point South, for many of us, a trace to 2 inches, but anywhere north of I-94, including central Minnesota, we could see some loftier totals, anywhere from 2 to 10 plus inches for our neighbors in central Minnesota. Beautiful scene here, Bonnie. Thanks for sharing your drive home photo of some ice crystal clouds making their way through our atmosphere. First alert weather day for Friday. That storm exits in the afternoon and evening. It will be quiet all the way till Sunday afternoon. Then, Saturday afternoon. That's when the next Alberta clipper makes its way through. We mentioned that's going to have a little less impact than it looked like yesterday. We'll keep you posted. That could still change. Temperatures cold and a little on the breezy side to close out the weekend as that snow completely exits, leaving us with drier but a more wintry scene here across the valley.
Your snowblower ready to go?
It is not here in Fargo. I hope I don't need it, but some of you up north may.
Okay. Well, are you loaning it out to them, or? Just check it.
I don't deliver.
Okay. President Biden says reversing rising inflation is a top priority. Up next, what he has planned to get the job done.